capital of 10.5 billion US dollar in Dung Quat economic zone, and among which 41 projects have been completed and in operation, 24 now under construction, and other 51 in the stage of site clearance and resettlement. With its achievement, Dung Quat has surpassed the targets of 6 billion US dollar set forth by the resolution to the year 2020. The sharp shift of economic structure to the industrialization role one in the region requires development strategy and human resource training. Human resource shall have to be prepared in line with requirement of the refinery and the whole economic zone. In the wake of oil refining, there shall be petrochemical, building material, fuel, energy, foodstuff and consumer industries. All are new in the southern central Vietnam, using world-leading technologies. Reality requires appropriate structures and qualifications of the labor force. Thus, synchronic activities have now been underway in the line of this statement. Training institutions have been established. Training programs in collaboration with other universities, colleges, and vocational schools have been conducted, and qualified human resources are invited. The training of human resources identified to be done on the basis of combination of training with scientific research, school with society, and training with production and business activities, both meeting the current demand and getting well prepared for future. At present, there are in Dung Quat some 10,500 laborers, of whom 7,500 are Quảng Ngãi residents, some 2,000 have university or college degrees, and about 4,000 technical workers. Since 2001 so far, Dung Quat Vocational School have successfully trained over 7,000 workers and expect to provide high-quality training for some 2,000 to 3,000 workers a year for sake of economic zone. Most of the school learners are from the province, which is an important foundation for the local industrialization and modernization. Back to early days, due to some reason or others, the construction schedule of the industrial zone did from time to time not go as expected. However, thanks to daring and scientific decision by the state and party, Dung Quat is still considered as key economic zone, a launching pad for the central region to take off. This is not only a work of socio-economic value, but also of human affection. The first strategic breakthrough of this economic zone is nothing other than the 2.5 billion US dollar oil refinery with capacity of 6.5 million tons per year. This is not only the curtain-raising work of Vietnam petroleum industry, but also plays a significant role in the national energy security. With such important role it plays, since the first days of commencement in February 2005, the refinery construction has been much concerned by and under close directions of the government, as well as ties and responsive cooperation from relevant agencies. The government has also requested domestic contractors to push up the construction schedule, to do it as a political mission and ready to deal with challenges of capital, global price crisis, and scarcity of skilled labor force. A national steering committee was established to monitor and direct the construction schedule of the refinery. Regular online meetings between the government and major contractors have also been held about the construction schedule, and appropriate instruction promptly given either to deal with issues or to speed up the construction. In 2008, despite a global economic downturn, contractors did accelerate the schedule of all construction items. Sometimes over 12,000 people were involved in the construction site at the same time. They worked 3 working shifts a day, including Sunday and Saturday. The construction schedule is increased by from 2 to 5% a month. With tremendous efforts done, by the end of 2008, the construction of the refinery had been completed some 98.5%. The refinery is composed of 14 technological units, 10 supporting energy units, and 8 peripheral items. During 2008, a number of the refinery's most important items were completely constructed and erected. Some items are in the stage of finalizing and handing over to put into operations. Here are some main packages. EPC 4, the single pond mooring. This is an item difficult to construct with complicated construction conditions, including a single pond mooring and a crude oil pipeline system from the sea to the mainland. EPC 2, the tank farm, composed of 6 crude oil tanks of an area of 42 hectares with total capacity of 390,000 cubic meters. EPC 1, this is the most important package, including the CDU, the 14 technological units, 10 supporting energy units, and 16 other items. EPC 3, this package includes the pipeline system, the product tank farm, and distribution stations. The pipeline system is some 7 km long, including 12 pipelines. Meanwhile, the product tank farm has the capacities of 393 and 70 cubic meters. EPC 5B, petroleum ports, includes the main pier, 850 meter long, with 3 finger jetty, 220 meter long each, serving vessels of up to 50,000 metric tons. EPC 5A, the breakwater is built in Dung Quat Bay to protect the petroleum port from waves. The dike is about 1,600 meter long, made of some 1,568,000 cubic meters of stone. This is a large-scale work, requiring high construction skills and specialized equipment. The breakwater was completed in May 2008, despite complicated morphological conditions and harsh weather. In parallel with oil refinery, a number of other construction work have been mobilized and pushed off. Some large plants were and are under construction. Vinashin Dung Quat Shipyard is the largest shipbuilding center, not only of the central region, but also the whole country. As scheduled, once the Phase 2 completed, the shipyard can perform its capacities of building ships of some 2 million tons a year, with vessels of up to 300,000 DWT each. The shipyard produces while still under construction. Therefore, its construction schedule and production almost go hand in hand. So far, dock number 1 has been completed, and 104,000 DWT vessel is also in its final stage to be launched in June 2009. The constructions of dock number 2 and technological shops, production supporting and main engine installing areas for giant vessel with engine of over 40 kilowatts all are getting prepared to be underway. At the moment, Vinashin has signed shipbuilding contracts and plans for up to the years 2011, including 104,000 DWT vessel, 105,000 DWT vessels, and 54,000 DWT vessels. Dusan, Vietnam, plant started its construction since February 2007 with total invested capitals of some $260 million. The main products of the plant include lifting, loading and unloading equipment, equipment for power and chemical plants, and environment treatment equipment. Though most of the plant products are to be exported, the plant shall create an important base for Vietnam heavy industry to develop. This is the first heavy industry equipment ever in Vietnam. After 1 year of construction, so far many of the plant's items have been completed. This is one of the projects in Dung Quat economic zone that has very fast carried out its construction schedule. As planned, the plant shall commission its first shop by the end of 2008 and complete by the end of 2009. Over the past 2 years, Dung Quat economic zone has made its strides in the cause of industrialization and modernization.